Hey guys, I hope you had a great week. I had a pretty good one, especially in terms of what new books I brought home. Work was a little stressful. It's actually pretty stressful, but it's probably going to stay like that until maybe the summer. Summer will probably be pretty busy too, but not as stressful. But the fall will be, I'm sure, very calm. Not that I'm wanting this fall to get here, but anyway, I'm just glad that I have today off, which happens to be Friday. I do work Saturday, but it's a nice day to kind of have to decompress from the crazy work week that I've had and hopefully get some books read, which would be a good thing because I have so many. I have all of these library books behind me. These are all library books that I've had sitting here, plus I have some new ones to add to it. But let me just jump in. I am going to go to the Rochester Teen Book Festival, which is not until May 18th, I think it is. And it's such a cool event. Well, I've never been there, so I don't know for sure, but it sounds really awesome. It is hosted by the library in Rochester, the public library, and it's held at a college near Rochester. And this is the 8th one. I think they do it every year. And they get all of these teen authors to come, and this year they have such a good list of authors that will be there. They have David Levithan and Marissa Meyer, Stacey Cade, Margaret Stoll. Who else? They have a lot. Andrea Kremer, is that her name? She'll be there as well. They have a huge, they have many more authors than what I'm just saying. And I'm definitely going to go this year. Come on, Ginger wants to come up. Here's Ginger. She's feeling lonely. She wants to be in the spotlight. Anyway, so I am going to that. And I started planning what books I should read before I go. So I, know a little bit more about the authors that will be there. So I've read some books by some of the authors, but there are some that I've never read. One of those is David Levithan. I've never read any of his books, despite the fact that I've heard so many good things about his books. So I went a little crazy and checked out a whole bunch of his from the library. I got 3 from our Overdrive website, which they're all ebooks. And I'm going to see if I can show you their pictures this way. It's on my iPad here. You can kind of see the covers. So I got Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist, Dash and Lily's Book of Dares, and Boy Meets Boy. Nick and Nora and Dash and Lily are co-written by David Levithan and Rachel Cohn, and Boy Meets Boy is completely written by David Levithan. And I actually just last night finished Nick and Nora, which I liked. I actually can't say that I was madly in love with it, but I liked it, and I'm excited to try out. I really am excited to read Boy Meets Boy. I definitely want to see if I can read that before May 18th, which when the festival is. But sticking on the David Levithan theme, I also checked out Will Grayson by John Green and David Levithan. I have not read this, obviously, and but I've checked it out from the library quite a few times, both the print book and the audiobook, and I just haven't gotten to it. So we'll see if I get to this. I might actually grab the audiobook too if that's checked in. Although I've got quite a few that I'm trying to get through right now. Ginger is watching the squirrels outside. I have so many squirrels that live by my house. It's awful. I hate squirrels, and they're kind of aggressive. One summer they kept hanging on my window screens. My windows were open, and they'd jump on the window screens and just hang there. And I was so afraid they'd get in my house, and my dogs were going crazy, and the squirrels were not even fazed by the crazy barking of my dogs. It was awful. So she's looking at the squirrels. Sorry, my little tangent. Anyway, so we'll give this a try. The library actually has a signed copy. You can see it's a signed copy by both John Green and David Levithan. I think this is David Levithan's signature. This is John Green. They're kind of scrawly and hard to read, but I think this is probably because the library, probably pre-ordered. They probably had some kind of special. If you pre-order, all pre-orders will be signed or something like that. But anyway, so I went a little nuts with the David Levithan books. And then I also checked out Grave Mercy by Robin LaFevers. I think that's how you say her last name, LaFevers. Well, it's kind of French, but she will also be at the Rochester Teen Book Festival. And I still have not read this book. I checked it out when we first got it at the library last year, but I never read it. I find it a little intimidating. It kind of scares me. I like historical fiction. I don't know if this is completely historical fiction. I think there might be some fantasy elements, but I think the setting is going to be important to the story and the plot. And so I find it a little intimidating. It's quite a thick book as well, so you need to, be willing to donate a whole bunch of time to read this. I'm a slow reader to begin with, and then when it's in a genre that I don't normally read, it will take me even longer to read. But I've heard fabulous things, just fabulous things about this, as well as I don't know if it's a sequel or a companion novel called Dark Triumph. I've been hearing great things about that as well. So I need to hopefully read this before the event in May. I have about a month before the event. I would have grabbed the audiobook, but none of the libraries in the system where I work, they don't have the Grave Mercy audiobook, and I don't want to buy it. It's a little expensive. So anyway, those are the books that I got from the library, but I did buy some books. I did not need to. I need to stop buying books. Like, seriously, it's getting kind of ridiculous. So anyway, I did buy. I was at Barnes & Noble with my cousin last weekend, shortly after I posted my vlog for last week. And I bought 13 Reasons Why by J. Asher. Yes, I did already have the book. I had the book last week from the library. But I read it and I loved it so much that I needed my own copy. So I bought it. It was a trade paperback, so it wasn't too expensive. But I really liked the look of it. I really like trade paperbacks. I know they're more expensive than mass market, but mass market look awful anyway. So I'm excited to have my own copy of this now. And then I also bought Where Things Come Back by John Corey Whaley. I think that's how you say his last name. This is one I've been meaning to read for a while as well. You can see it's an award winner, Prince Award winner, and the William C. Morris Debut Award winner as well. I think it was a year or two ago that it won this award. I've heard great things about this book. It sounds really interesting. I have to be in the right mood to read books like this, but I had just finished this one and I was in the mood when I bought it. I probably won't get to it right away, but I'm glad that I own it. And then I bought 2 hardcovers, which is which is part of the reason why my total was so expensive at Barnes & Noble. But this one I'm really excited about. It's Etiquette and Espionage by Gail Carriger? I think that's how you say it. I think this is her YA debut. I know she has some adult books that I think are kind of fun. I've never read them, but they're called The Parasol Protectorate, and I don't know anything about them really, but someone from work was telling me how much fun the Parasol Protectorate the books are. And so I put this on hold, and I've been waiting for quite a while. But the library I work has a copy, but I'm just not at the top of the list, so I'm waiting for it to come back. And when I saw it at Barnes & Noble, I just said, you know, I'm going to buy it so that I have it for whenever I'm ready to read it. And hopefully it's soon, because I did buy it, so, you know, I forked over $17, $18 for it. And then the last book I bought was completely on a whim. I actually know nothing about this book. I don't know why I bought it, because it was probably $17 or $18. Let me check here. It was $18 plus tax, and I live in New York, so our sales tax is pricey. I think it's about 8%. Might even be a little bit more than that now. But I was intrigued. I don't know a thing about it, but it is a fairy tale retelling, and you all know how much I like fairy tales. So I picked up Nameless, A Tale of Beauty and Madness by Lili St. Croix. I really don't know anything about this. It's a teen book. I don't know anything about this author. I really have no idea what to expect. I don't think I've read any reviews about this book yet, but I just grabbed it, and I hope I'm not disappointed. It looks a little freaky. I mean, I like spookiness, but I don't know if I like edginess that much. But I do like the cover. I dig in her dark hair. I really quite like dark hair, which is a good thing since I have really dark hair. But, hey, Ginger. But I hope I don't regret buying this. But I've regretted other books that I bought based on reviews that I would love and didn't. So we'll see what happens. So those are all the books that I got. Still quite a few. And I hope you all have a great weekend. I have a pretty busy weekend. I am working Saturday. And then on Sunday, I am going to an author event that's about 3 hours away from me, but I'm pretty excited to go. I almost was sort of thinking of not going because I have so many things going on right now, and I just need some time to, you know, chill out. I haven't been able to get a lot of reading done lately because I have been really busy at work, and when I come home, I'm just exhausted. And I mean, even though reading is easy, I don't mean easy, but it's like relaxing, it still requires, you know, you to sort of be there so you can focus on the story. And I've been too tired to read much. I've read a little, but not much. So I really need to get some reading done so I have some reviews for my blog, of course. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. I hope you all have a great week, and I will see you next week.